Good morning, y'all. We're at the Los Cobos restaurant. Melanie's still having difficulty trying to figure out what to eat.
I don't like breakfast.
Talk louder. I don't know if they can hear you.
There's not many people in here, but I don't want to talk about it. And I'm not talking there, I'm talking there.
Yeah, it'll catch it up.
Actually, I'm staring at a bar. That first El Tapatio we went to had a bar in it too, didn't it?
I think they all do. Somewhat. Yeah, didn't want to get up this morning, but gotta do what you gotta do. Los Cobos. Want some menudo? Want a hamburger? Mom's not too talkative today. Empty or what? No? Well, I got the pool emptied out, cleaned out. Now I'm filling it back up. I'm waiting on that company to, as soon as I send them photos and stuff, they'll probably let me know if they're going to come down or when they're going to come down and fix it. This place used to be a Bonanza, which was like a...
Would y'all like some more coffee?
Like a steakhouse.
yeah, it was kind of like a steakhouse, is what this was.
Comment below if you remember Bonanza.
Many years ago.
Not the show, the restaurant.
Maybe she'll introduce herself. Come on, Mom, wake up. You're a party pooper today.
Every breakfast day.
She never has been a morning person. She,
Not a breakfast person.
me, I wake up.
Ready to eat?
If you fix it, I'll eat it.
We had to bring our car in for a little spiff up.
It's called a pit stop. They're supposed to go from front to end, just check it out, make sure all the fluids are up, air, that kind of stuff. Supposed to clean it up. Just a courtesy pit stop call. So they dropped us off over here at Los Cobos while they do that.
The music is not loud here today, so maybe you can hear us.
Hopefully.
Even though I have nothing to say.
Oh, yeah, the lips are moving.
After that one cup of coffee, my brain gears are finally going
Finally knocking the rust off of it.
just a little. Hate buying groceries.
And I'm gonna buy groceries today again.
You walk up and down the aisle and you want this, no, you want this, no, you want this, no, and then you get home and you have nothing to eat.
It's the way it goes.
Same old stuff all the time. Everybody goes through it.
Buy $200 or $300 worth of groceries and get home and there's nothing to eat.
But you're not buying groceries. You're buying dog food and, you know, you're buying some groceries, but you're buying detergent.
Nothing to eat.
Yeah. Cleaning supplies.
Can't afford nothing to eat after you buy all the toiletries and stuff.
So, deodorant or ham?
So I'm stinky. But yeah, probably gonna be a long day today.
In what respect?
Well, sitting here waiting on the car, and then once we get the car, we go shopping, go home. You get to unload and put up all the groceries while I lay down and take a nap.
Y'all know that ain't so.
But
If one of us laid down to take a nap in the middle of the day, it'd be because we were either exhausted or just sick, because we just don't do that.
yeah, that
There are only 3 tables in here, 4 counting us. It's pretty quiet in here.
yeah,
I wonder if that's good or bad.
I don't know.
It looked like more cars in the parking lot.
Well, a lot of people going through the drive-thru.
Oh, yeah.
You see a line of cars at the drive-thru.
And yes, this is another Mexican restaurant. We are blessed with them.
A bunch of them. There's one next door too that we might try one day.
And we've been to it several times, just not on video. But I don't even know if it's the same owner. She asked if I want a coffee. I said yes.
Well, sure.
They might have to re-perk.
Maybe.
Here's a big aquarium. I think we've told this. We have a 55-gallon aquarium, and we only had 1 fish in it.
Had it for years, it seemed like.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Just
More
coffee.
And
That's a new one.
was it?
Yeah, that was a different one.
They must have switched ships.
Either that or she just happened to come out. Have to get her to introduce herself to. If the other one comes back.
What we're talking about, though. Thank you.
And your name is?
Soledad. Soledad.
Soledad.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's nice.
We have a YouTube channel. We're local, but we have a YouTube channel, and you're on it. So if you'd like to lower your mask and say, hey.
Hi.
See how cute she is?
Y'all are from Quito?
Riviera, actually. That's a pretty name, Soledad.
Soledad.
Yeah, she's cute.
She is.
I wonder if she's the boy's age. She looks too young.
Yeah, she's early 20s, I would say. But she's cute though.
I was talking about our aquarium. We have a 55-gallon aquarium, and we used to have the fish in it, and then they all died off, and then we had a big fish that we had caught out in the pond, and we put him in there. Bluegill, I mean, perch or something.
Actually, I had several bluegills in there. They all...
Well, one of them was pretty big.
Yeah, he grew up... Charlie is what we named him.
And he was living in that 55-gallon all by himself, and then he croaked.
Yeah,
And
this one day I found him.
well, you were gone. Me and Matt were at home. And when you came home, we said, look, the fish is acting weird. He buried a hole in the side and he was a goner.
Yeah.
And so we...
But he was old. He was probably 5 years old.
He cleaned the tank out and everything, and we've just been waiting to get some fish. Well, there's nowhere in Kingsville that says sells fish. So we have to get them when we go to Corpus, and we always have medical on the mind when we go and don't think about it.
Or we're on the wrong side of town or something.
But I was just looking at their aquarium thinking we need to get some fish. Their water is as low as ours is.
Yeah. But she was, after we cleaned the tank out, you know, and it was full and on, it was running. And it's been running for days and days and days, and it just keeps evaporating out and getting louder and louder and louder as the water drips. So I finally just turned it off, but instead of filling it up. But hopefully
We had an effort at making business cards, but they didn't turn out so
well,
great.
it just didn't line up. I got to set the right number in the printer for it to work, and I did it on a very cheap draft, just testing it, so it didn't come out real clear.
Not that we think we'd need business cards, but like for these girls that wait on us, y'all see me write on the napkin, here's our channel, watch. Now, we can be one step up from a napkin. We can start printing these out, and we'll go to Walmart and
We'll just
hide them in
thumb them everywhere.
hide them in the green beans, put them over there by the cheese.
I'd say we put in the toilet paper section. A lot of business there.
You reckon we'll ever have another toilet paper outage in the USA?
Nah, I don't think so. Will it? I'd say never. It might.
Comment below if you still have some toilet paper stashed aside for a rainy day, if you know what I mean.
We got a few packs.
We don't have a stash, but we do have an extra pack too. And an extra pack of paper towels.
And rice.
So, y'all, I bought a bunch of rice in anticipation. And I have them in jars. They're sealed and all. But I like to use instant rice. So that rice is still just sitting there for a
Rainy day.
or a
Another emergency.
apocalyptic day. And I just use the instant rice right on.
It's easy.
Comment below if you like instant rice. Who knows? It never clumps or sticks together.
Well, it can if you don't do it right. Like I've done it a few times where it's very sticky. Yeah. I don't know if I just didn't use enough water or what, but it's kind of sticky.
And sticky rice is a thing in Asian culture. Sticky
What
rice.
you're gonna make a ball?
No, they call it sticky rice. I don't know why. I don't know,
Sticks to the
sticky-
chopstick better.
Yeah, maybe. Think about that.
Try to eat a grain of rice with a chopstick, but to make it sticky, you can just pick it up.
Never thought about it.
Sit there and roll,
And
make
that
little rice balls.
appears to be a buffet bar back there.
Yeah,
I wonder if they have it at night,
I don't know.
or do they do buffets anymore?
I would assume they probably do. There's a lot of tables in there. I mean, it can seat probably 300 people.
And they got, what, 12 in here right now?
Not even.
Comment below if your restaurants are putting stuff back on the table. I see salt, pepper, sugar,
Yeah, all the
and we had ketchup
condiments.
yesterday. And comment below about your mask restrictions. Everybody's still wearing them around here.
We when we went to eat the other day out at Baffin Bay Seafood,
Yeah.
they didn't require a mask.
They didn't have it on the door.
You know, I mean, if you want to wear it, you can. If you don't,
The servers had them on.
yeah, the servers did, but I don't know if there was several people that walked in with masks on, but it's not required.
You have to take them off to eat anyway. Or to drink coffee, you know what I mean?
I saw a little toddler that's still on the bottle, had a mask on, but they had a little slit in the,
For the bottom.
where the bottle was. And I thought,
Well, look, it is cute, and that I can see how that would work, and I would probably done that too. But realistically, it doesn't. See anybody in there? Now there are 10 people in here.
but yeah,
I think
we
I'm
woke
the
up.
only woman in here.
The cool front came in last night,
Some people got snow up north, but we got 58 degrees here.
but it's nice though.
Yeah, it is very nice. Crisp.
Little north wind blowing pretty good, but
I believe it was David Hood's of Hood's Custom Shop showed snow at his house.
it's crazy.
And you were saying earlier to me that you had seen people had redone their flower beds and all that.
I had read, some viewer had commented that they had just mowed their lawn several times that week, got flowers and trees blooming and stuff like that. Now they're going to get popped with snow, so it'll probably jack everything up.
We might start getting someone else's conversation, so listen up. I imagine everybody has something more interesting to say than us. Yeah, when this was a Bonanza, we would go to church. We would take Granny to church every Sunday. And then we would come by Bonanza and have lunch here every Sunday for years.
They had, my favorite thing at Bonanza was what they call a Monterey chicken.
Me too.
It was a grilled chicken breast, and it had some kind of sauce on it. I think it was like cheese, something else on it. Oh man,
It was very good, like pico de gallo.
Yeah, it was really good.
But it don't look near as big now as when we used to come here, the way it's set up.
Right.
We would come in back there and walk up that whole long thing.
Right. Order.
And then, yeah.
Because this used to be, this section right up here that you see, that used to be the salad bar underneath it. Remember that?
Boy, our kids hated church. We attended First Assembly.
They didn't hate it. They just,
They didn't like being there that long. We would go, we would get to Sunday school at
9
like
o'clock.
9 a.m. It went till 10, and then church went from 11 to 12.
10 to 11 was like singing and stuff, and then 11 was the preaching.
Till 12. Yeah, that's about right. It was about 2 hours of church
3,
with Sunday school.
what?
I mean, that's a lot for anybody, but
Hey,
and then we'd take them out to lunch. That was worth it to them. We talked about this not too long ago. Jason did too, that we all went to church forever, and then, he was working a lot on Sundays, and the boys got old enough that Jared and Matt could say, I don't want to go. And Jason kept going with me. I know he went when he was a senior in high school. Maybe they all were. I think I made them go till they were out of school, and then they could choose.
and that's
And
sad
Jason
that people
went.
were saying, ooh, we got to go to church. Ooh, we have to go to
Think
church.
about it though. Even I've said it. Even though I love being there, it was you had to get up, get 3 kids ready, breakfast, all
Then
that
drive.
stuff. Yeah, we had to drive 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes back. It was a
Long day.
very long day. Very long.
By the time we settled down, it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And many, many, many years we went right back that night.
Yeah.
Love that church. It's up here in Kingsville, and I made the decision I wanted to go in Riviera, so I switched from Pentecostal to Baptist. I'm a Baptist-costal, if y'all want to know the truth. And went there for quite a while, and then just not going anywhere right now.
good people in all the churches, bad people in all the churches. But
Not all.
yes, every church has bad people.
No, not the little Baptist church. There weren't enough people in it.
You just don't know some of the people.
I know them all.
But anyway, there's not so good in all the churches. But that's where they need to be,
That's right.
including me. But
If you have a preacher that you like to watch on TV, comment below and let me know. Or on YouTube or something. I might be interested.
I just,
Well, nowadays with the, I don't know if they're still doing it, but during the pandemic, most all churches were online. That was, I like
Our old
that
church
too.
did.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. Church is a wonderful place. You know, people need to go and be together for the fellowship, but you know, people like me, I was a cop for all those years, and honestly, I didn't like to be around people. Didn't care for.
Do you still? You still don't like to be, do you?
Yeah, I still don't like to be around people.
Y'all don't take offense if you see him at the meet-off and he's standoffish.
No, it's not that. It's not. I'm not going to be rude or anything. It's just.
It's the cop in you, right?
Yeah, I'm leery of everybody. I don't like when we go in to sit places, you know. She knows better, but sometimes she'll sit and I'll say, that's my spot.
He has to have his face.
I got to see people coming. I don't want nobody to come up behind me.
Right. And since I can't see him coming anyway, it suits me that they come up to my back.
Yeah, I want to see what's coming at me.
So what are you fixing to order for breakfast?
I think I'm going to have what they call a huevos or ranchero. It's
I bet they've all heard of that.
and it's just fried eggs with ranchero sauce over it, and then there's some potatoes and beans.
I guess I'll have to go with the old potato and egg taco.
So we got us another waitress, and your name is?
My name is Daniela.
What is it?
Daniela.
Daniela.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Daniela, we have a YouTube channel. Would you like to lower your mask?
Yes.
Hey.
Hi.
we got some cute waitresses around.
Are y'all doing okay? Do y'all need anything?
Not yet.
Not good? Okay.
They're not shy like the Rosa Salinas over there at Agave and Riviera.
And not as lively as
Terrence at IHOP.
no the little circles over there.
Oh,
Carol.
Harold Drugstore.
Yeah.
The Zeros.
The zeros. Okay, we look like a bunch of zeros. And I'm sure she meant that as in shapes, not as in losers.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think the population in Kingsville is? 40,000?
Well,
With the college and
Yeah.
Navy base.
any given time, there's probably 40,000 people here in Kingsville. The college, the naval base, people coming in from Corpus to work, things like that. But the township itself is like 27 or 28,000, something like that. It's growing. I mean, there's new businesses coming in, and then certain parts of the town, there's a lot of housing being built, you know, which is good because Kingsville was kind of stagnant there for a while. But straight out, actually this road right here, this is Texas Highway 141, which is the King Street here in Kingsville. And if you were to go straight out this road east toward the Gulf, it's probably about 20 miles. And you would be in Virgin Beach area along the Texas coast. There's very few people have ever driven down there in four-wheel drive from Corpus Christi.
What's the beach like? Is it the little sand shells?
No,
Shells?
it's kind of between that and what South Padre is. I mean, it's not. You know,
Y'all, I've lived here 42 years and I've only been to South Padre one time. What does that tell you? We need to go to South Padre this when it gets warm. Go down and spend the night. Because when we went to South Padre, you probably don't even remember, but the kids were very small. And I know that we ate at a restaurant down there, but we didn't even spend the night. We drove down and came back.
yeah, that was Bluebeards or something like that, wasn't it? Or one of those.
The kids were little. It's been 100 years ago.
Oh, we drove by the Slitterbahn down there or something.
Well, okay, then I take that back. I've been to Slitterbahn. I went with a high school on a field trip to Slitterbahn. That is a water park in Texas. Awesome. Schlitterbahn is a German name.
Originated up in New Braunfels.
That is a nice place to live.
The original owners were friends to my brother. The dentist wanted, because he was going to school up there in San Marcos before he went to dental school. That was when he was going to be a marine biologist.
That boy has a lot of education.
Went and got his marine biology degree, went out and diving and all this and that, and said, nah, that's not what I want to do. So he went back to school and became a dentist.
I know he's told the story before, but it bears repeating. His dad told him, the first 4 years were on me, the second are on you.
Yeah.
I paid for you to become a marine biologist. I ain't paying for no dentistry. Did old Pop live to see Max become a dentist?
Yeah, because he did his teeth for him.
Did he? I see, I don't even remember that. Comment below if the older you get, the less you remember. I am in that group. Maybe I choose not to remember.
We never did get our original waitress's name yet. She'll be back.
That was Soledad, wasn't it?
No, Soledad is the second one.
This is the
And
third
Daniela,
waitress.
yeah.
I wonder who owns this place.
I don't know. But it looks like they do either
I see
karaoke
that.
or something up there.
That's the stage I tripped on when I was coming in. Yes, I tripped on the stage. I can't tell
She can't judge
changes of heights or anything at all.
depth
It's the
perception
same.
is gone.
Gosh, if I'd have tripped on that, I'd have busted my nose.
It's like when she goes down the steps at home, the stairs. She said it just looks like a bowling alley. It's just slick.
I have to count the steps as I'm walking. 16 steps.
And I did get some landscaping material. It's sitting out in the driveway.
We also got 2 plants that he buried in that flower bed, but I don't have video of that, but I do have some video of you getting it ready to that point. But I guess when we get it all done, then you can put all those clips together.
Yeah, it's just I still got to put down. I'm gonna put down some more mulch base first, and then I'm gonna put that
You gonna put more mulch other than the rubber mulch?
the mound stuff.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, when I get through doing that, and then I'll put down the fabric and then pour all that mulch on top of it. I went ahead and got some rubber mulch. It's supposed to have like a 12-year guarantee, color guarantee or something like that. It doesn't rot because it's rubber.
We looked online and it looked very red, and they delivered it yesterday, and he brought in just a little handful. It has some red to it, looks mostly brown, but we'll have to see what it looks like when it gets spread. But the thing is, y'all, it ain't never gonna rot.
Right, I don't have to replace it. That's the good thing. Like you would on regular mulch, you have to keep replacing bag after bag after bag, you know, because of deterioration, or it floats out when it gets flooded, or it just changes colors, you know, looks bad, so you have to replenish it. Well, this supposedly is going to eliminate that. We'll see. It's rather expensive, but I figured the mulch you get like at Lowe's or anywhere else like that, any of those places, that red mulch, it's guaranteed for 1 year, you know, to keep the color and stuff like that. So I decided to spend a little more money, and
We ordered it out of Houston,
yeah,
and they delivered it in a big old 18-wheeler
yeah,
yesterday.
2 big pallets of it.
It's on our driveway. You live in our area, don't go over there and steal it now, you hear? Well, you got ready to order me something.
Yeah, getting close.
I still don't think we can eat, but I'm going to order a potato and a taco with pico de gallo if they have it.
They do.
Hopefully the tomatoes were orange or red. Not orange.
Hopefully.
My expectations are low at all restaurants, so if it's no good, it's no good. If it's delicious, then that's great. I'll be back.
Yeah, when we had lunch with Rusty and Rachel the other day, we were at Big House Burgers here in Kingsville. There's 2 different ones here in Kingsville.
By the way, that's a restaurant that's not a Mexican restaurant. They're not open for breakfast.
Right. It's a sports grill.
Oh shoot, aren't they all? That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at a bar right now.
Well, yeah, this one is too, but that one
Breakfast by day, party at night.
that one is not. It doesn't have barbecue or anything like that. Now, the one that's right next to us over here to straight out those windows, there's another building. If you see it, that's going to be Big House Barbecue and Burgers, or Big House Burgers and Barbecue.
Whatever. Somebody who's doing the Big House is making some bucks because they got 2 restaurants here.
They got 2 here, and some other, I think over at Alice they have one. But I remember when they first started, they had a trailer, Big House Burger trailer, and then like a food truck, but it was a trailer.
And Rusty and Rachel, if y'all are listening, George picked the restaurant that day, Big House Burgers, right? I've only been in there a couple of times my whole life, I guess. Anyway, so we're driving up that day, and he tells me, well, I hadn't been here in 15 years. So Rusty and Rachel.
I used to go there. I mean, you know.
Oh, it was pretty dark in there where we were eating.
Yeah, if we had, I guess, could have planned a little better, gone somewhere different, but that was fun.
Yeah, we got to visit. That was the
It was
most
quiet.
part.
You know, it wasn't too noisy. We got to make the noise.
I don't know if we said this. I think we were sitting at the bar at that place too, right? We had a bar in there too.
Yeah, it's a sports bar.
Hey, one building serves all.
It used to be a Western Sizzler. It was the steakhouse at one time.
Do y'all remember Western Sizzler? I don't even know if they have those anymore. That was good. I like Sizzler.
And
They had
then
one at Corpus too.
They had a bowling alley next to it.
And it didn't go over, y'all.
And I think it was because it was bad management or something. But there was plenty of people bowling. We used to go up there. It was
Not a ton.
Not a lot, but it was a nice place. Real nice place.
Let's talk bowling. I took bowling in college, and I had never bowled a day in my life. So I went to practice before I started taking the bowling class. Me and my friends, I stand there, I hold the ball, I bowl, I get a strike. right? First one. After that, gutter. I go and I take the class. First one, I get a strike. The rest, gutters. And that's the story of my life with bowling. I love it. I have my own bowling shoes.
Actually, she was the most improved player in her
I
league.
got a trophy that year. I was on a league. I was the youngest one. I was with a bunch of older women. And we would go out to the naval base to bowl. That was a blast. I loved it.
What was your highest game? Do you remember? Like 140 or something
Maybe.
like that? That's good, though. For a person that can't hardly hold the ball.
Yeah.
Had to get one of them 1 pound balls.
And we used to take the boys bowling some, put the bumper things up, and
You had to bowl with the whiffer ball.
yeah. I like bowling. If you were ever on a bowling league, come and play.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You were very good at it.
Yeah, not very good.
Yeah, didn't you and Dale go bowling together too?
A couple of times, yeah. He was good.
He's got good form. He knows how to do this and swing his leg back, and he can throw the ball really hard.
Nah, but not like these. I was watching PBA the other day. It's kind of weird. The way they hold the ball and spin it, where it has so much English on it that it looks like it's going to go into the gutter, and then all of a sudden, at the very end, it turns.
Did you want some more coffee?
Yeah, and I guess we need to order some food too.
Okay. What can I get you?
First of all, your name?
My name? Damaris.
What is it?
Damaris.
Damaris?
Yeah.
You want to
Very
lower your
nice.
and say hello to you too? All your other girls did.
Hello.
Well, we got a bunch of cute voices.
Yeah, there's always the shy one in the bunch.
Sorry. What can I get you to eat?
What are you going to get?
I just want a potato and egg taco. If you have some pico de gallo, that would be good.
Potato and egg with the side of pico.
Yes.
And I'll take the huevos frontal.
Did you want your eggs over easy or scrambled?
Over easy.
And it comes with beans and papas. Do you want tortillas?
Yes, and make the papas extra crispy.
Crispy?
Yeah,
Okay, what kind of tortillas did you want?
flour.
Okay.
Thank you.
Damaris. That's
Damaris.
Soledad.
Soledad. That's
And Daniela.
And when they're another one too?
It was Daniela,
Just the three?
Soledad, and Damaris. Cute girls in this restaurant. Awkward moments of silence.
It's not awkward, it's lovely. Well, I never played sports in school. That was just me. So bowling was a sport to me. But you played all sports, didn't you?
Close.
Did you play baseball in high school?
Did y'all want any more creamer or we're okay?
Creamer, do you need any more?
And then
So, did you play baseball in high school?
Yeah, I think just when I was a freshman, I think.
Did you play football?
Yes. And
Did you
then-
play basketball?
Not in high school.
In junior high? What other sports are there? Did y'all have wrestling or anything like
No,
that? We had wrestling at our school.
um, just the regular sports, track and field.
Track.
And,
Did you do track? I'm sure you did.
yeah,
Running and shot put and all that stuff too.
I didn't do that. I did running and actually hurdles. Yeah, I was short, small, but I came in second place in this one meet. And of all things, it was high hurdles. 60 yards. And we had to run, jump, high hurdles. And came in second that meet.
So you were good in sports. Now let's discuss your grades. How did you do?
Fair to middling.
And that was because you chose to be fair to middle.
Right. I averaged.
I excelled because if I wasn't going to play in sports, I was going to do good in class. So.
But I graduated a year early though.
Wished you had, though. You wouldn't recommend it.
I missed my senior year, graduating when I was a junior. And
I wouldn't recommend that.
no, I was too young because I went straight into college and it was awful.
Well, I don't know about any other schools, but in Riviera they have an early college, high school. So when those kids graduate, they have the opportunity to graduate with an associate's degree. When they graduate as a high school senior, they already have 2 years of college behind them.
Yes.
One of my friends that has a daughter that graduated like that went to college and now already getting her senior ring because she started with 2 years behind her.
Right. That's crazy.
Comment below if your schools are doing that. That's awesome.
It is.
I mean, well, it is awesome because parents don't have to pay but for 2 years of college.
Yeah, you know, some people just, like I said, with the associate's degree, just get them a job right out of high school.
And one thing about that is, I know what you're thinking about is the being too young and you're out on your own 2 years earlier. But I mean, it's a wonderful.
Yeah, the opportunity is there. You know, it is. You know, it's just, I kind of have mixed feelings on the education system nowadays. Not saying that teachers aren't good or anything like that. It's just, it's the dumbing down of America, you know.
Comment below if you know what dumbing down of America is. 'Cause
It
we all
is.
do.
I mean, you have to dumb down to make everybody equal. You know, instead of pulling people up by the bootstraps, it's pulling their drawers down instead.
I'm just saying, it's probably going to be a really long video. We talked a really long time before we even ordered, so I know y'all like to hear us talk. Some people say they do.
We'll see. But I'm getting a little overcast.
It was just sunny. That's because of those curtains.
I think that front's just going to blow through.
To make it sunny or rainy?
I don't know. I didn't look at the weather.
Because it was sunny coming up here.
Yeah. I think it's all that cold stuff that everybody's had up north. It's finally getting here.
Did y'all watch Jared's video where he has crawdads in his yard? Did we have any crawdads in our yard? Like, did we ever have them in the pond?
We have them in the pond.
Well, we don't have a pond, but when we had the pond, we had crawdads.
Oh yeah, they're just full of crawfish.
You wouldn't eat them, though.
Well, I would if I caught them.
In fact, you had enough.
Right. I got a little crawfish trap, but I didn't catch crawfish, and I catch those big old, what we call mud puppies. They're
Haven't we talked about those before?
we might have had.
They're
Some people
gross.
call them
Salamanders?
mud dogs, mud puppies, salamanders.
Is it a salamander or is it like one?
It's like what they call it.
I had to talk about it. Thank you.
Do you need salsa or anything?
No, I'm good.
No, you're okay?
Thank you. Look, the pico de gallo has color, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
I guess I should have ordered ketchup. That's okay.
Bordered ketchup.
Yeah, ask for it.
onion smells strong. Yes, I like a little potato with my pico de gallo. Good grief. Look at that. Nice, big, fluffy, homemade flour tortillas. If they're not homemade, they look good.
Beans are good.
Pico de gallo is good. I could probably just order the pico de gallo without the egg and be happy.
Like at nighttime?
Get a spoon and get after that.
Can they see it good?
Yeah, I think.
Very good pico. No, that's potato. We did a video, well, it was yesterday, I don't know when y'all see whatever, but talking about rock concerts we've been to in the 70s. I asked people to comment below. Dang, there were some people that put us to shame. And some people said they'd never been to a concert. I said it's not too late. Although I would not want to go to one anymore. Would you want to go to another one?
It'd blow my ears out.
I sure wouldn't want to wear my hearing aids there.
I wouldn't mind going to one.
Like who? Somebody old?
Yeah.
You have a good day. I don't work too hard, right? Ready, bud? Yeah.
Yeah, little Lincoln's going to get a cleanup.
Well, it shouldn't take long. It's rather small.
It's pretty good. They send you an email and they say, would you like to have a pit stop done on your vehicle? And they explain what all they're going to do. I said, sure.
Let's shine that little Lincoln.
That's the old boy, that one over there. He's the Walmart
Greeter?
The carts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones at the handicap carts. He's in charge of that. You always see him driving those things, reparking them, charging them up.
Somebody has a birthday coming up almost immediately.
Who?
What are you going to do for your birthday? May 1st. He's got a May 1st birthday.
Mayday, Mayday. I don't know. What are you going to buy me? Same thing I got you.
I don't have to buy you anything because you buy everything you want.
Well, I might say thank you, Melanie. I didn't know you cared that much.
I'll tell you how much I care before you spend it, okay?
Got to spend the boys' inheritance. They're spending their kids' inheritance.
If you want to look at it that way, they are.
Yeah, they're spending theirs, so why can't we spend ours?
I like to save for a rainy day.
They don't have much to inherit.
If you croak before I do, they'll inherit
They inherit
me.
you. Y'all have got something to look forward to, boys.
Sorry, guys. Oh, Jason was planning ahead. He said, I'll do an off-grid house. Mom will never come live with me.
No toilet,
No mama.
no running water, no indoor bath.
No mama.
Mama ain't coming.
Hey, Jared and Matt.
Somebody's going to have to give up a bathroom.
Mercy. I can't believe you ate all that already.
With me, if she croaks, I got to worry about them coming home. Dad needs help.
Dad's got money, and he likes to spend it. Let's go live with him.
Dad, he got money.
He does now, but he probably won't if he keeps spending it.
We get by.
Oh, you shouldn't have put that on top of that egg.
One.
It's nasty.
Sorry, people.
They probably don't clean those things every time.
Well, they're going to have to now.
This would not have been good without the pico de gallo, because it's just potato and egg, which is dry. All of it. When you make it, I make it, it's dry. But with the pico de gallo, yummy. Los Cobos, y'all make excellent pico de gallo. Kudos to the chef.
And the food's good too. Good big cups of coffee. I'm about to float. I'm full.
I want to go home and go to bed.
I didn't sleep well last night.
Y'all know I have insomnia. Y'all don't have to listen to his one-night stories.
I just couldn't sleep. I was waking up all the time. She'd move around, and then she'd get up. I'd hear her get up, and she,
I do it every night. He just don't ever hear it.
well, the battery died, and
And we're through.
we don't know where we were talking when it cut off.
But our batteries are fully charged with all that coffee.
Ugh.
Now we can go attack that grocery store.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to call and see where they're at with the car.
And we would give Los Cobos a big thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Good waitresses, good food, and great pico de gallo with coffee, which is what counts.
So, I guess we've been on here long enough.
If you like the channel, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, comment below, and share our video with the world.
See y'all later.